resilience and consistency and resilience has always been what keeps me going. I fall down, I fail at stuff, I forget things, I make mistakes, I get denied visa. I'm going to keep going, okay? Because that's not the end of me. The last part of my last post in Instagram was talking about how I went to a Benali dance company in the UK, and I said, you haven't seen the last of me because I'm coming back there. I'm going to do, even if it's a one dance class, I'm going to do it there. You know, I say to myself every single time, when I fall, my mentor says this, Joshua Awesome, he says, when you fall forward. No, when you fail forward. You know, so for me, it's always about failing forward. When I fail, failure is part of life. When I fail or when things happen, I make sure that I'm constantly moving. What is the next thing for me? Okay, this has happened. I'm going to move on. So for me, these are some of the challenges. Today, I've lived in the UK, studied there. Today, I recently just got back from America. You know, it was my first trip. But you know, getting denied visa or, you know, not achieving some of the goals that you set for yourself at every single time is just not the end of it. It may just not be time, you know. And for me, I look at myself and I'm just grateful that I can stay consistent with the work I'm doing. I can be resilient, and, you know, my dreams keep coming true, and I keep dreaming big, and then they keep happening, and I'm going to keep doing that.
I think we've reached the end of the interview, but I would just like to open it up and just say, is there anything else you'd like to share with, you know, young change makers or other mission-driven leaders? Anything else that comes to mind?
Yeah, absolutely. The first is never stop learning as a change maker. Never stop learning, because for many years after my bachelor's, for many years of my active community development work, I was running with a bachelor's. You know, I had a bachelor's degree, and when I got the opportunity, so before I got the opportunity to go to the UK to study for my master's, I started a master's in comparative education at the University of Lagos in Nigeria. And along the line, I got the scholarship, and then I had to go. And I just knew I was already learning well at Unilag. I loved it. And even though I was just one of the 2 people taking that course in that university, I deferred my last semester, and I said, I'm coming back to the country to finish it. I went to the UK, did a master's in international education and development, absolutely loved it, you know, and then I came back to Nigeria again to complete that master's that I started, and I completed it. And that perspective of doing a master's in Nigeria and a master's in the UK, not like one was better than the other, to be honest. It just was a different outlook, a different perspective. And I was happy to have learned, you know, in that kind of environment. The 2 masters were similar, but different angles, different perspective, both very, very important. And so for me, it changed how I do my work now. Now I'm a very mature change maker, not by age, but by level of knowledge. I know why some things are the way they are. I know that if you want to create some solutions, you don't create at surface level, you need to investigate. And now I'm giving a lot of my time to research, because research is important in the work that we do. Sometimes you want to create change and then you're just doing things, and then you haven't even done the minutest research on, do these people really need what you're trying to do for them? Do they appreciate what you're doing? How do you get them involved in the process? So it's really changed me. So I think for change makers, never stop learning. If you're doing something in health, even if you didn't have the background, seek knowledge in that space. Don't just try to create solution blindly, because sometimes you're just exhibiting passion, but you're creating new problems while you're trying to solve problems. So I would say learn, continue to learn, give yourself to more knowledge. And I would say again, take care of yourself, because you can't give what you don't have. You need to stay healthy. You need to have some level of financial capability to eat well, to, you know, feed well, and not have mental, you know, pressures while you're trying to make a difference, because that's when your heart can be there. You know, so, you know, develop yourself, if you need to get a job while you're volunteering, get a job, If you need to run your business, your organization as a social entrepreneurship instead of an NGO, think about it, what works best for you. And I would also say, know thyself, because a lot of change makers look at people like Louis and say, oh, Louis has done a lot of work in education, I have to be like him. You don't have to be like Louis, because I'm not like anyone. Do you understand? A lot of people are working in education, but I'm not like anyone. So it's really about who are you as a person before who are you as a change maker. You need to know this too, so that you know how to really position yourself in that place where you have been placed to make a difference. So for me, I would say, know thyself.